Everyone, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your weekly love reading for the week starting from 19 to 25th October. Like always, I will cover all 12 sun signs in this reading. From Aries, we'll go right down to Pisces, that is the 12 signs of the zodiac. Cross watchers are also welcome to have a look at this reading. In case you want, you can have a look at the timestamp given in the description box and you can proceed directly to your sun sign. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall reading, and I'll also use the love oracle deck for a message that the universe has for you. Let's start with Aries. For Aries, we have the card Death. We also have the card Dove. Certainly, it's going to be a period of change with respect to your love life, but you need to understand this transformation is necessary for you. Maybe you need to keep the peace in your relationships, or maybe someone is offering an olive branch to you. Those who are crushing on someone, if you're expecting a phone call from your crush, maybe you'll be a bit disappointed. Some of you may also find this week that there'll be people who are playing matchmaker, or they are trying to set you up, or they are playing Cupid, but there's nothing much to it. Maybe you could also get unwanted attention this week with respect to the opposite sex. Even lecherous men are there, so you should be mindful of that. Those who are in an unacknowledged relationship, or those who are secretly in love, maybe you would be wanting that person to come clean about the relationship. I think you will continue to cyberstalk the person because you're madly in love with him, but you also feel that there's no point stringing anyone along in case this person is disinterested or he doesn't have any feelings for you. Those who are romancing, I think the age difference could come up in your relationship. Maybe you both have some kind of a distance, but then you don't think that should be a issue, especially when you love somebody. I'm also getting up that those who are romancing, you'll find that your lover finds you quite intelligent. He says that you're not naive, or that you're not so childlike after all. Sometimes you may feel that the relationship is going nowhere, but whatever it is, in case you're in a romantic connection, I would definitely feel that you should be more romantically inclined. You should not make those biting remarks or cutting remarks, or don't snub your person. Be polite, or he could go silent. So maybe you should be more full with respect to your conversations. Married ones, I think you should also be very tolerant of your partner. Maybe you could come across as a person who is blowing hot and cold, so that means that it seems as if the relationship is a bit abusive, or it could go out of hand. Maybe you're too gruff and temperamental, that is why those situations could arise. So it's better to be more tolerant of and be more patient with your person. Sometimes you may also find that you're being made the scapegoat in the relationship. On the other hand, those who are in an on-again, off-again relationship, I think this Dove card would talk about you as well, because maybe this person is coming in, or you may hear from the person, and it could be completely unexpected, and this could be a bit overwhelming for you as well. For some of you, I think there could also be a physical distance, or maybe you want to travel to be with your lover. Another thing I'm feeling is that there's going to be support with respect to your relationship in case you're in an on-again, off-again relationship, that is. From Aries, I will move to Taurus. For Taurus, I have the card Emperor. And I also have the card Flame, which talks about eternity. I think Taurus, you should be, maybe your lover or your person is insecure because he thinks that he's not good looking, or that you are very attractive while he doesn't stand a chance next to you. But then you want to reassure him that the age difference or the looks is not something which is on the uppermost on your mind. Besides, you think this relationship is a twin flame relationship, or this love is going to be eternal love, because you have the card Flame here. Certainly, there'll also be attention from the opposite sex. I think also that younger men of the opposite sex, or younger members of the opposite sex could also be charmed by your looks, your demeanor, and they may want to oblige you. Maybe you are going to be flattered by the attention, but you understand that you need to draw the line, because if you are disinterested, there's no point keeping somebody thinking or letting somebody think that you are interested. I'm also picking up that there could be a particular admirer who feels that you are egoistical, because the Emperor card here, it talks about person who is very bossy and dominating. So that is why maybe he thinks you don't give this relationship a chance, or that you may be in a high position, or you're a high and mighty person. Those who are married, I think you need not be in an overbearing situation or in an overbearing marriage. Sometimes you may feel that it gets oppressive. Maybe you want your husband or your partner to acknowledge you, but you think that he has everybody under his thumb. So everybody is scared of this kind of a situation. I'm also picking up that even you need not be overbearing in relationships. Maybe you shouldn't be too bossy. Some of you may also irk your partner because you're always changing your plans. From Taurus, I will move to Gemini. For Gemini, I have the card Page of Wands. And I also have the card Names, Energy Alignment. Geminis, you'll be a bit restless, no doubt, this week with respect to your love life. Maybe if you are crushing on someone, if you want to renew contact with the person, or if you send a message across, maybe you'll be disappointed. So it's not time yet for this relationship. But there's also a sense of calm because you've made the effort and you're no longer delusional. Basically, you have followed your inner voice. You think the energy was such that, or you're talking about energy alignment here, maybe you think that if the person has spurned your offer, it wasn't time yet. So maybe the energies or the universal energies were not aligned. Whatever it is, Geminis, you'll definitely be wooed. You can also expect phone calls from your admirers. Maybe singles can also expect a marriage proposal. Maybe behind your back, your family members are checking up on dating sites or matrimonial sites. They are looking for a prospective match for you. Those who are romancing, I think you'll be interested in the social background of your person, maybe his faith. You want new information basically because you want to understand the person. I'm also picking up the card Name here. So names are there. So there are some names which could evoke memories in you. Maybe somebody could mention your person in passing, so that could also mean that you become quite alert. Married Geminis, I think you need to be tolerant of your partner. Maybe you're coming across as someone who's quite despicable. Even your relationship with your in-laws needs to be worked upon. It could go from bad to worse. Sometimes you may think that you are in an unhappy marriage. From Gemini, I will move to Cancer. For Cancer, I have the card Ten of Swords. I also have the card Beard, Maturity. Cancerians can expect attention from the opposite sex. I think on account of work also, maybe people from the opposite sex are going to be more than happy to assist you. You will definitely like the attention. It's quite flattering, no doubt, but then you understand that there's no point stringing anyone along. I think basically Cancerians, you'll be quite flirtatious this week. You may also find that an ex-flame could also reach out to you, or you may also want to reach out to an ex-flame. There's some kind of maturity also with respect to your thoughts and feelings, or maybe somebody who is mature is helping you in your love life. I'm also picking up that you could have prophetic dreams about your love. For those who are in an unhappy situation, I think you feel that knives are being sharpened, or there is meddlesome behavior. There are people who are meddling in your life. So that is why you are becoming more mature about how to deal with them. Those who are married, I think you could complain about your spouse being unattentive or inattentive. Sometimes you also are rattled because you feel whatever you do, you'll never be acknowledged, or your in-laws will never be happy with whatever you do for them. For Leo, we have the card Queen of Wands. And I also have the card Forbidden Snake. The Queen of Wands is someone who's in her own power. She's coming across as a very attractive lady. It seems that there's some kind of sexual energy also, sexual tension also, which she is radiating. That is why we also have the card Snake. So there will be suitors, no doubt, but then they could think that you're forbidden, or that you're touch me not kind of a person. You should also be careful because there could also be some kind of backstabbing involved in your relationship, someone who is being quite sneaky. Maybe somebody is two-timing or you're being two-timed. I am picking up that for Leos, you may find that a friend could renew his offer of love for you, and but you think that he should be faithful to his own present lover rather than two-time his partner. Those who are in an on-again, off-again relationship, you may feel that it is a forbidden relationship because you feel there's no contact or there's no communication, or there's no news from your lover. So you think, or you may deliberate on the future of this relationship. Whatever it is, in case you're crushing on someone or in case you're thinking about that person, you will definitely be occupied with his or her thoughts. Maybe you could also have some dreams also with respect to your lover. Those who are romancing, I think the person will definitely send excessive messages to you, or there'll be good exchange of messages with that person. Basically, love blossoms and you realize that the feelings that you have for him are quite deep, and you're also reciprocating his feelings. But he also knows that he has to be patient with you, that's secure that you could return to an ex-flame. Those who are romancing also, I think you'll be discussing work with your person. Maybe he will give you pointers on how to improve as an employee. Married Leos will have to deal with a suspicious partner. I think unfaithfulness or marital infidelity could also be an issue in your relationship. For some of you, I'm also picking up that your partner could be quite fussy. Whatever it is, you should use your persuasive skills to make him come around or make him see your point of view. Let's move to Virgo. For Virgo, I have the card 7 of Swords, and I also have the card 999. Profound lessons are at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. Some kind of ending is definitely on the cards for this week with respect to your love life, Virgos, or maybe there's some kind of new beginning which will also commence after this period is over. Singles will definitely find admirers. Maybe you are going to be, even work colleagues could make a pass at you, but you may not realize that the person is serious. Largely, I think Virgos, you'll be the center of attention. You'll be definitely be stared at for your looks or with the way you carry yourself. Some of you who are crushing on someone, I think both of you think, or you think that the person and you are telepathically connected to each other in case there's no acknowledgement of feelings. Still, you think that the two of you have the same thoughts and ideas. For some of you, I think the idea of settling down could be quite scary, but at other times you think marriage is a necessity. I think in a relationship also, Virgos who are already romancing, I think you may come across as someone who is not being upfront, or you may think your lover is not being sincere with his opinions or with his thoughts, or he's hiding behind a mask. So maybe you think that he's being very deceptive and sneaky. I'm also picking up that Virgos, you needn't be coming across as someone who is too analytical. So try to be more romantic, be more playful and flirtatious. Those who are married, I think you shouldn't put up with spousal abuse. Even your in-laws could despise your dominating personality. Maybe this could irk you a bit and you could rant about it. For some of you, I'm also feeling that maybe your husband or your person could say that you're more concerned about the biological side of your family instead of the marital home. You should focus on those issues, no doubt, to improve on or to mend your relationship. Whatever it is, this is a week which should give you a lot of insight, and it will also prepare you for your future. You will learn those lessons which will come in handy in the future. Sometimes the lessons are very difficult to digest, or they are not going to be easy to handle, but they need to be learned nonetheless. For Libra, I have the card 5 of Swords, and I also have the card 777, rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. It's not going to be cakewalk, no doubt, but then Librans can expect, or you can expect secret admirers wanting to propose to you. They want to flirt with you. Maybe their body language or their behavior towards you could be a complete giveaway that you know that the person is madly in love with you. Whatever it is, you understand that true love cannot be wished away. Even if you are secretly in love with this person, you will want to express yourself, no doubt. Maybe you want to revive the romance in case you are in an on-again, off-again relationship. I think it is the best time to do so because both of you will be apologetic for your past behavior and you will understand that your feelings for each other are quite deep. You understand that the relationship could be going through a tumultuous time or it could be a challenging phase. But then these lessons are helping in your soul development, no doubt. Those of you who want to express your feelings towards someone, I think you may want to do so, but then your confidant or someone around you may say that you don't have to be too pushy or you don't have to be too forceful. There could also be opposition to your love life with respect from family members. Maybe they could dissuade you from forming this connection. Maybe you should give the relationship time and space and you should understand the person deeply before you commit in case you're already thinking of someone or in case you think there's a future with someone. Those who are romancing, I think your suitor will definitely surprise you with gifts or there will be offerings, all sweet nothings, or maybe you could also discuss work with you. On the other hand, those who are married, I think you should not put up with a person who is very argumentative. Maybe both of you need to tone it down. We have the swords energy, so definitely you'll be coming across as someone who is very witty and intelligent, but then there could also be those remarks which could be quite cutting or which could, maybe your tongue could be quite acerbic. So be mindful of that this week. Let's move to Scorpio. For Scorpio, I have the card Page of Pentacles. And I also have the card Pink, which talks about love, caring, and compassion. I think single Scorpions, or in case you're crushing on someone, you will definitely continue to cyberstalk the person. There could also be marriage proposals for you from matrimonial sites or on dating sites. So be open to the idea of love or cyber romance. Maybe you may also be not aware, or maybe you'll be unaware that behind your back, that is, your family members are having a look at dating sites. Romancing Scorpions, I think you'll make plans, or you will have those ideas about meeting up, but then your respective schedules could also come your way. Whatever it is, the card Pink also talks about love, caring, and compassion. So both of you are very compassionate towards each other. Romance is definitely blossoming. Sometimes there'll be frequent conversations, and sometimes there may be hardly anything to write home about. I think your lover is also someone who's quite insecure. He wants to be reassured that you're not going to return to your former love. So maybe you need to reassure him as well that even you don't have feelings for your ex. On the other hand, married Scorpions, I think you are going to deal with a person who is quite fishy. Your partner could be quite fishy, wonders why are you interacting with a member of the opposite sex, especially if it's a worker. However, I think Scorpions, you'll find that your person or your spouse is the one who's going to help you when there are demands at work, or maybe when you are caught up on account of a problem that is there or dilemma that you're facing. It is your spouse who will give you ideas on how to counter the situation. From Scorpio, I will move to Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, I have the card King of Swords, and I also have the card Belt, Punish. I think Sagittarians, you'll definitely be wooed. There could be someone who is very persuasive. This person could even put his ego aside and he would want to get to know you better. Maybe there have been some disagreements in the past with you or with your family members, but he'll keep all those ego aside and he will want to make a last-ditch effort to be with you. But I think you are not going to put up with this. So it's like a kind of a punishment for this person. As a single Sagittarius, I think you will also reject other prospective suitors who are there. On the other hand, if you have someone on your mind or if you are crushing on someone, I think you shouldn't come across as someone who is very persuasive. Maybe you should give the person time. Love will definitely come if it's yours. I mean, true love cannot be wished away. Besides, true love will always find its way back. Those who are romancing, I think you'll have witty exchange with your person or with your partner. Maybe this person whom you're dealing with or whom you're romancing will talk about his innermost secrets. Be patient with him and hear him out, because if you're going to interrupt, then obviously you're spoiling his mood. Or basically, it's time to enjoy the closeness. Sometimes you may also think that he retreats, or this person whom you're dealing with retreats, and so it's kind of a punishment for you because you want the conversation to be free-flowing. For some Sagittarians, I'm also picking up that maybe there could be family opposition to your romance. Those who are married, I think you will be dealing with a person, or maybe you're also very suspicious of your partner. Maybe you think that he's being unfaithful. Whatever it is, Sagittarians, I think you'll also be concerned about the health of your person. Even if even if your person wants you to be attentive to him, or he expects you to be at his beck and call, you can do nothing about it because you're concerned about his health. I think Sagittarians, you'll also find that your spouse will also be the one who will help you out when you need his assistance. Let's move to Capricorn, which is the 10th sign. For Capricorn, we have the card Two of Wands, and I also have the card 444. Your hard work and determination is creating blessed foundations for the future. Hard work is definitely on the cards for you Capricorns, and you have to focus on work, no doubt. But this is a foundation, or this hard work is required if you want to sustain the relationship, or if you want to get ahead in your life. Those who are crushing on someone, I think you may desire, or you may consider calling the person up, but then you may retreat into the background. Maybe because this person, you see, he has his back. He's looking forward, but then his back is turned towards us. So this person may also retreat, or even though he knows that this union is preordained or whatever. But I think in case you want to renew contact, I think you will stop short. Those who are romancing, I think you'll be having discussions with respect to work. Maybe you're also discussing about your future together, so what you need to do to cement the relationship. Maybe you'll also be careful that your loved ones who are unaware of your relationship, you will be careful because you want this relationship to remain under wraps. Capricorns, I think even in conversations, try to be more romantic. Try not to snub him. Maybe you could say something unpalatable to him, and that is why he could retreat. Those who are married, I think you should be careful because there are people who are going to provoke you, and that could mean that there could be arguments with your partner. Even your in-laws could provoke you as well. So be careful about that, or be mindful of the situations and try to distance yourself. The number 4 also talks about focusing on your goals and priorities instead of focusing on relationships right now. So I think if you will retreat and focus on your own work or matters with respect to your home, then it would be better for you. Then you may not be affected by what others are saying. From Capricorn, I will move to Aquarius. For Aquarius, I have the card 4 of Cups, and I also have the card Mushrooms Dreaming. This lady, or maybe she is filled with nostalgia, or she's overcome with longings for her beloved. But I'm also picking up that there is some kind of emotional discontentment in your relationship. Maybe work-related issues could keep both of you busy, or you're dreaming about him or her, but then this person, your love interest or your lover, could be away on account of work. Maybe he has to travel. Some of you may also be upset because you would want commitment from your person, but then this person needs time to chalk out plans for your future. I think many of you may also talk about your plans to settle down with your family members as well. In case you're single, you will find that your admirers may try very hard to familiarize himself with your family members or near and dear ones. So you are not interested in the person. Still, this person could make a last-ditch effort to be with you. There'll also be unwanted attention. You should also be careful that you could be stalked. Some may find that the people are not as sincere, that they are being like a serpent beneath the flower. Those who are trying to renew contact with your person, or those in an on-again, off-again relationship, if you want to really renew contact, this may not be the best time. So maybe you should let the universe guide you. Whatever it is, I'm also picking up that you will want to understand his thought process, or you're stalking on him on the social media, so you will want to understand his messages, what is he trying to convey, that is. Married ones, I think, married Aquarians, you need to be patient with your person in case you want him to oblige you. So you need to grin and bear. It's only then, if you're patient with him, then you will have your way. I think those who are in an extramarital relationship, I think you will be very perturbed or will be distressed on account of the information that your person's spouse or somebody, in case you're in an extramarital relationship, that is, that there could be limited conversations because his spouse is returning or is going to be around. So that means that the conversations have to be curtailed. Let's move to Pisces. For Pisces, I have the card 5 of Pentacles, and I also have the card Bread, Hospitality. Certainly, Pisces, you'll definitely find yourself being the center of attention. There are several suitors or several admirers. Maybe it's thanks to your charming personality, your appearance, your physicality. Some of you may also leave a suitor heartbroken. You could hurt his ego because you are disinterested, or he understands that you are not going to reciprocate. On the other hand, if you are crushing on someone, I think you could continue to cyberstalk the person. In case you're in an on-again, off-again relationship, you will be surprised to hear from this person. Maybe he wants to share his grief or his sadness with you, and this is why he is renewing contact with you. Whatever it is, you will realize that the two of you were always reminded of each other. Basically, this is quite reassuring for both of you. Romancing Pisces, I think you should be more hospitable, or you should plan dinner dates or something like that. A man's heart is through his stomach. Sometimes you may also find that your lover is quite insecure. He thinks that you have someone else on your mind, though these are all presumptions and they are all unjustified. But you want to reassure him that you're going nowhere. Married Pisces, I think you'll have to be very patient with your person. Maybe your spouse will also be someone who is intolerant, or you may also be disturbed on account of his idiosyncrasies. I'm also picking up that the health of a loved one could also be a matter of concern for you, or your own health is also something to be fretful about. Whatever it is, I think, married Pisces, I think you will both try to help each other. You will want to find solutions to problems that are arising. Some kind of issues could also be with respect to finances or with respect to money, which you have to encounter this week. I think that's about it for Pisces. I hope everyone you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. This was a weekly love reading. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. I would also like to add here that this weekly love reading is published every week. We have also got the monthly forecast for each sun sign, which is published before the month commences. Have a look at that as well. Star with Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.